Village, man.
So what led to your decision to sign with Macalester? I know Abe just accepted another job, but who's the coach now? Who got you to come there?
Coach Nord.
Okay.
Shout out Coach Abe. I went on a visit with him, but so for my school internship, I worked with the athletic director Donald Brooks.
Okay. You said a school internship?
Yeah.
So at TCA?
At Great River through Macalester.
Okay.
So I go there and if he had any tasks for me, I'd do that. But if not, I just go in the gym, get shots up, run with some of the other people. And I think probably the biggest thing that led to my decision was, staying home so that my family can come watch me, support me at the games. And, when I went there, I think I took the visit and it felt like my high school. Like it was the same environment. Right. It was a lot of community, and I think that was probably one of the biggest things for me. And just the coaches, everybody, they were just welcoming, and they had good hearts, and I think that was probably the most influential thing for me.
I know that sounds good, but I know you. I know you ain't trying to go there and sit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't let me say that. I don't know if you so what's your intentions with that? Do you mind having to sit behind, 1 year, whatever, learn the college system, or are you going there with the expectations or with the desire and the drive to, try to get you some playing times? Because I looked them up. They were kind of middle of the conference last year.
9-16.
Yeah, 9-16, 6-10. So it sounds like, they can use a guy that can put some points up there. But what's your expectations there next year?
I think the biggest thing for me is just going in and killing.
Okay.
I think
mentality.
I got, not being recruited is not a hard thing, but it just gives you extra motivation. Mm-hmm. So I'm thankful they took a chance on me, but I just want to go in and work, and it's not expected for a freshman to start. You gotta do some things to impress guys, but I have the best intentions. I want to go in and help the team anyway, and just going in and working. That's just my biggest priority.
That's the right mindset to have.
And I was gonna say, just going around your decision to go there. Did you go on other visits, other places? Did you were contacted by any even JUCO coaches, or even consider trying to go the JUCO route? Or are you kind of just more I don't want to go that route? Or how did that go?
I was in contact with a couple of JUCOs in the Minnesota area. There was a D3 in Texas I was also in contact with. And then sophomore year I went to a camp at Youngstown, and I stayed in touch with the coach. And, there was a lot of interest, but the Youngstown coach left. He went to Utah State. Okay. I thought a lot of the JUCOs, they didn't have any scholarships left, so it was going to be out-of-pocket costs. And Macalester, they gave me the money, so I felt like it was the best decision for my future financially, and also just having a spot to play basketball.
Because you was able to get an academic or?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
That's dope.
That's
smart,
dope.
man.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah,
and it's still right up the street.
Right.
Parents can come see you. Parents and family can still come see you. I'm going to come.
Yeah,
I'm going to be
sure.
there. So know that. You're going to see us at a couple games for sure.
How you feeling going into it? Just is college something that you've thought about for years and anything like that? Or do you watch the college game currently? Just what's your whole mentality and feeling that you're about to be a college basketball player?
It's still, unreal, I think. No matter the level,
No matter.
Yeah.
it's a dream for everybody. And, my biggest thing is, just going in and helping. They had a lot of rising seniors, so we have six new freshmen. And, just learning from the older guys and the coaches. I think we have 2 coaches that play overseas. So there's a lot of things to learn. And I also think, it's still room for me to get better.
Right.
No matter what I've done. So I think that's important.
What you gonna major in? You got the
Majoring
academic scholarship. What you gonna? What you think about majoring in?
majoring in nursing.
Nursing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Trying to
legit.
help. Look, thinking about the people, man. I
Exactly.
love this young man.
We see you.
That's a fact. My bad.
So yeah, what you thinking about your future? How you feeling about? I just asked you that question about basketball, but just beyond basketball, how you feeling about your future? Where you think you're gonna be in the next 3 to 4 years coming out of college? What's kind of some of your aspirations? Just where your mind at right now?
Everybody hopefully still playing basketball. Everybody hopefully think about doing that. But I have a love for working with children. Like I did a daycare and I also work with young students. So I want to hopefully become a pediatrician and just thinking about community and giving back. I think that's what I want to do. But
Oh yeah.